Alright, welcome back to the second video this week, and then once again welcome to our humble abode. We're giving you the whole tour. Just like every other video, make sure you pause and read this disclaimer after this.
So the first stretch we have for you today is going to be a figure 4 stretch or Hollywood stretch. So that's what we're going to be calling it. But how that's going to work is Nick's going to show you here. You're going to have one of your feet and bring it up over on top of your opposite knee. And then you're going to try and kind of hug that top knee to your chest. So that's going to be stretching out some of these posterior muscles back into some of the glutes and hamstrings and the back side of your legs there. So that can get pretty tight from sitting a long time as well.
Yep, so you'll feel a stretch in kind of by your hip right here. Here I'm kind of bringing my foot up to my knee. Some people might not be able to do this, some might be able to do it a little bit further, so otherwise we'll come down. So if you're not able to move quite like that, or you're not able to get in that position, you can just bring your leg over your other leg and then pull your knee towards you. And then Andy's going to explain another modification. If this is just too tough to get into, we can do it on the floor.
Yeah, so if we can't do that, like Nick said, we can try something on the floor, or if you have a couch or a bed, something that you can lay flat on. So what you're going to do, instead of having your knees bent like this, you're going to have your legs just straight up and flat, like Nick's going to show you here. And then from that position, you just get one leg up as high as you can over the other one, so that your foot doesn't have to come all the way up over your knee. And you just give that as much of a pull as you can, trying to pull Nick's right knee over as far up and to the left as you can.
Yep, so you're basically pulling this top knee towards your armpit or just a little bit past it.
So what we're going to try and do this for, we're going to try and do 3 sets of about 20 seconds on the stretching here for this one again. So the next exercise we have for you today is going to be toe raises. So Nick's going to show you what we're doing here. It's basically just sitting down with your feet right underneath your knees in a good sitting posture like we've been doing. And you're going to be lifting your toes up as high as we can and lowering them down nice and slow. So for a lot of people this might be pretty easy to do and it might not really challenge you at all. So if you really want to get a challenge out of this exercise, we can do what Nick's going to show you here, where you can go up with just one foot, lift the toes up with just one foot, and then use your other foot to kind of push down on the toes and lower down nice and slow with the extra pressure from that other foot. So that's going to make it a little bit more challenging, and you can do that on both feet.
First, you might notice that when you are trying to lower your toes really slowly, they can be a little shaky, and this isn't really a strength issue, it's more of a motor coordination. It's that connection from your brain down to your muscles. And this exercise and this muscle that's working is called the anterior tibialis. And this anterior tibialis muscle is very important during walking. It helps raise that toe up so you don't trip over your feet all the time or any of those cracks or anything like that.
So we're going to try and do this exercise for at least 2 or 3 times a day, and we're going to try and do it for as many times as it really takes to get those muscles working. So some people it might only be about 10 seconds or 15 seconds at a time. You just do a couple of them, and that might get that muscle working pretty hard. And other people, you might have to do this for 15, 20 times just to get those muscles working. So really just keep going until those muscles start to feel a little bit tired. So the last thing we have for you today is going to be marching. So instead of walking, one of the studies that we based a lot of this program on included a lot of walking, included walking twice a week. And so we don't want to take that away from you. If you want to keep doing the walking like we did in the last video, you can get up and go walk down the street, walk around your house, walk around the office, whatever works for you. Walking is always good. But if you want to switch things up this week, we want to try out some marching. So you can do that sitting in the chair or sitting down, just lifting the knees up as high as we can, like Nick's doing here. You can also do this standing up, just anywhere you've got somewhere to hold on to, just in case. And just lifting those knees up, trying to keep going for about 30 seconds at a time, and just to kind of mix things up instead of doing the regular walking.